After Scream 6, I have really high expectations for Scream 7, and in this video we'll be discussing about everything that we know about Scream 7. But before we begin, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notifications because I'll always keep you updated with all the new information about Scream. So now, let's begin. First of all, after the success of Scream 6, it is official that we will have Scream 7. They announced on Twitter that they will start shooting Scream 7 this year, which means that it will probably be released in the next year or in the beginning of 2025, probably around January or February. The difference between Scream 5 and Scream 6, it was about 1 year and 2 months, and probably the same duration will be between Scream 6 and Scream 7. And there are a lot of chances that Scream 7 is the last Scream movie, so there are some chances that it will be released in 2 years because they want to make it as good as possible. The returning characters will be for sure Sam, Tara, Mindy, and Chad, the core 4 from Scream 6. Gail Weathers, of course, she's been in every movie and for sure she will be in the last one. And probably also Sam's boyfriend, Danny. I'm not really sure if Sydney will be in the next movie, only because the fact that in Scream 6 and a bit in Scream 5 they hinted that Sydney finally got her happy ending, and that was the end of Sydney's storyline. Scream 6 did really well even without Sydney, so there are some chances that she will not appear in the last one, but after all, what's Scream without Sydney? It started with Sydney, and in my opinion, it should also end with Sydney. So I really hope that Paramount Pictures will pay Sydney really well, because I heard some rumors that this is why she hasn't been in Scream 6, because they didn't pay her enough. So I really hope that she will be paid enough and she will appear in Scream 7 and will be the final girl along Sam, Tara, and Gail Weathers. I have a feeling that Mindy or Chad will die in the next movie because they barely survived in this one, especially Chad, so they have to kill at least one of them in the next movie. In Scream 6, Kirby was back, and I really hope that she will be also back in Scream 7 because she was one of my favorite characters in Scream 4 and also in Scream 6, and I really want her to be one of the final girls in the franchise because she really deserves it. I have a feeling that she will develop a relationship or a friendship with Mindy because in Scream 6 in the Shrine we've seen that Mindy and Kirby get along really well and they are fans of horror movies, so they will make a really good couple or at least a really good friendship. In conclusion, in Scream 7 the returning characters will be Sam, Tara, Mindy, Chad, probably Kirby, Gail, and Sydney. And if they stay in New York, also Sam's boyfriend Danny. But if they go back to Woodsboro, I'm not really sure that he will move in another town just to be with Sam. But he was a really good character, he kind of saved them in Scream 6 with the leather, and also he wanted to protect Sam in the subway, so I really hope that he will be back. The Scream movies kind of have a pattern, so the first movie ended in Stu Macher's house, and we know that the first 3 movies were a trilogy, and also probably Scream 5, 6 and 7 will be another trilogy. So as I said, the first movie ended in Stu Macher's house, and then the second movie ended in a theater. Scream 5, which is the beginning of another trilogy in the Scream franchise, ended in Stu Macher's house, and then the second movie of the trilogy, Scream 6, ended in a theater. And there's also a pattern with the killers because in Scream 1 there were some random killers, and then in Scream 5 the same, and in the next movie of the trilogy, in Scream 2 we had a killer which was related to the killer from the first movie, the mother of Billy Loomis, and then in Scream 6 the same thing happened with Richie's family. So I have a feeling that Scream 7 will have the same pattern as the third movie, where there was only one Ghostface, and also we've seen that Sydney has a secret brother. So probably in Scream 7 it will be only one Ghostface, a really strong one, and we will find out that probably Sam has a brother or something. And before I was talking about the killers, I mentioned the locations that are the same in the first two movies of the trilogies. So probably Scream 7 will also end in a big mansion, because that's where the third movie ended. So this is all we know about Scream 7. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also tell me your opinion in the comments about what you think that will happen. And don't forget to turn on the notifications, because I will always keep you updated with all the new information about Scream. So this is all. I'll see you soon.